Good evening. Welcome to Ron's Living Room. Ron's T-Bone Shed. This is a new progress report. It's going to be a two-parter on the same video. So I'm going to show you the first part of things that I have work in progress. I know I did one a little bit earlier, but this you can actually see the horns now. Okay, let's start here. This here is a Con 88H that I'm refinishing for my friend Charles. So it's been through the first and second buffing stages. It hasn't been to the third buffing stage yet, and I still have to do what I call rag polishing to get inside all these little bits and pieces. And then I have to lacquer the horn and give it back to Charles. So that'll be through the course of this next week. This here is, I believe it's a late 1970s Bach 12. This belongs to my friend Eric. I promised to re-lacquer the whole horn for him. So this has been through all three stages of buffing, and it's going to be prepared for lacquer soon. This is my last and final King 1503 tempo. Is that what it is? 1305. Sorry, 1305 tempo. This is pending sale. It's not for sale. It's pending sale. So I have two people looking at it right now. One is in line. The second one is second in line. If the person first in line buys it, then I have to notify the second person in line that it is no longer for sale. But after I sell this one, I will have no others. This is a 1947 King 2B Liberty. This is already spoken for. This is going to be a trade item for a Facebook friend. So this will be, I have 3 2Bs. After this one gets sent off and traded, after I do some polishing and cleaning and a few adjustments. And I will have 2 left, both of which I will not be selling unless I encounter some other cheap beat up 2Bs that I can refurbish. This is a 1963 Con 18H Coprion. Now you're like, some of you who know what this is, like, wait a minute, that's not a vintage counterweight. You're right. That's a new counterweight that I bought with new stickers on it because I didn't have any older ones, and I'm not going to put older ones on it, but it's a 1963. The slide is a 63, the bell, pure 100% copper. This will be up for sale soon. This, I just buffed out today. This is a 1959 Olds recording. I took all the lacquer off of it. It's been through all 3 stages of buffing. Look at how beautiful this horn is. Oh my gosh, good golly. This thing is gorgeous. Still need to polish up the slide, but the bell is ready for lacquer. So this will be up for sale. I got to take a little dent out here too. All right, next one over. This is a 1949 Getson Super Deluxe. Look at that. That garland down here is just beautiful. Look at that. Super Deluxe Getson. So this has all been polished down to the slide, the bell, everything. It's ready for lacquer. This will be up for sale. And then last but not least, this has already been purchased. This is a 1956 Old Super. I added that counterweight today for the gentleman who is buying this from me down in Texas. But isn't that kind of cool? Check this out. So Old Super, Getson Super Deluxe. They were very similar in that. The only other horn that looks similar in terms of the garland and the colors would be the Reynolds Contempora. But yeah, this one's spoken for. I got to polish this one up, and I need to get it in the mail on Tuesday to send off to Texas. So this one is already purchased. This one will be up for sale, the Getson Super Deluxe. This one will be up for sale, the Olds recording. This will be up for sale, the Con 18H Coprion. And the rest of these are spoken for or pending. Spoken for, pending. Belongs to a friend, belongs to a friend. So that's what I've been working on all day today. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 horns here. I'm going to put these away. I'm going to put 8 other horns up that are in line getting ready to be put up for sale. But I kind of want to say I've been kind of flattered because some of these horns were bought even before I decided to put them up for sale. So some of you are getting wise to my channel. You're like, oh, so okay, insider trading, eh? Well, I'm going to go ahead and text him and ask him if he's got this horn for sale. So that's how I sold the Super today. That's how the Tempo is pending sale. And like I said, I'm doing some refinish jobs for some friends. I generally don't like to take refinish jobs because I have so many horns right now that I need to get ready and get out. But if some of you are willing to, ship it to me at your expense and give me a few $100, yeah, I can do it for you, and you're gonna have to wait. But that's what I got going on right now. So hang on, we'll see the next 7. Here's the second half of the what's to come video. Things that are done, things that are sold, and what's to come. This is what's to come. And I got a lot of cons on this one. So let me show you what I got here. First up here, and none of these are complete. None of these are complete for sale yet. I'm still working on these. Okay. So let's go back over here. We're going to start here with a 1964 Con 77H Conqueror. Okay, that's going to be completed and up for sale. If you want to buy it ahead of time, let me know. Next up here is the 1937 Con 30H. It's the Burkle Ballroom. Tiny little 7-inch bell. Next up I'm working on here is the 1950 32H Burkle. I think it's a ballroom. The thing about the Burkles is that both of these horns are dual bore. So this is a sub 500 dual bore, and this is a plus 500 dual bore, meaning to say that it's bigger than a 500. A lot of these horns have been repaired, so the tuning crooks will be a little lumpy, but hey, these are old horns. This one does not have a counterweight. I'll probably find a generic counterweight to put on it, so it won't have the authentic one like this one has here with the marching men on it. Okay, the next one up. This is a 1947 Con Pan American. I've had this one up for sale, but nobody bought it, and I think that's a shame. Okay, so Pan American was a Con subsidiary that was building horns for the quickly expanding student market. This was starting about 1919. This is in 1947. Pan American continued into the 1950s before they canceled the brand and decided to go with the Director series. So this is a Con. Basically, it's an early Con Director. But it's a beautiful horn. It's got that small 484 bore, and it's in fantastic shape. 7-inch bell. 7-inch bell, just like the 30H. Okay, next one to it with another 7-inch bell. This is a 1954 20H. Okay, same bore as the Pan American. It's that 484. Okay, small bell. I'm still working on refinishing most of this. It's fully repaired. Next one over here is an Olds Ambassador. So this is a 1949 LA factory Olds Ambassador, which I mostly refinished already and relacquered. So that's why it's in such beautiful condition. And I'm working still to refine the counterweight up here. Next one up, I wasn't going to sell it, but somebody asked, are you going to sell that? And I'm like, you know what? I've got another one, so why not? So this is my 1961 Reynolds Contempora. And this is with the 520 bore and the 8.5-inch bell with the nickel garland or crayons or tone ring, whatever you want to call it, on it. So this is going to get completely stripped, buffed, and relacquered, and then I will put it up for sale. Somebody inquired about it, but they're thinking about it. So while they're thinking about it, I'm going to refinish it and I'm going to post it for sale. If any of you are interested in buying it ahead of time before I get started on it, you can basically pay for the horn, and then it's yours. And then once I get it done, I'll send it to you. That's what I do with the old Super in the last part of the video. And then this one is still up for sale on my Reverb account. And this is the 1948 Reynolds Professional Model 70. And when Reynolds designed this was his first horn. It was based on a lot of the H and White King designs before he decided to make them a little bit more like the Olds. But you can say it's got the curved brace gussets there for comfort. It's a 500 bore. I thought it was a 498, but I was incorrect. I did some more reading on it. It's a 500 bore tenor with a 7.5-inch bell in absolutely beautiful condition. Somebody should pick this up for what I'm asking for it, because it's worth every penny, and it's a great jazz tenor. All right. So recap: 1948 Reynolds Professional Model 70, 1961 Reynolds Contempora 520 bore, 8.5-inch bell. 1949 Olds Ambassador LA factory. 1954 Con 20H 484 bore Now, if I'm incorrect with these bores, I'll make a correction and post it on my YouTube channel. If you know it's incorrect, say something. Okay, next one here is the 1947 Con Pan American. Not exactly sure what model it is, but this was their pretty standard model. It's a great horn. Played it at Bones West many times on first and second parts. It's a great screamer in the upper register. No nickel on it, very much like the Reynolds and a lot of these other Cons. Okay, the 1950 32H Burkle. Okay, 7.5-inch bell, dual bore. Then we have the 1937 30H. Okay, this bell is a little bit tortured. You can see some micro cracks in it. It's just very old. I haven't bought one of these yet, and I've had 3 where the bells are a little bit tortured. But bell sounds fine to me. Okay, so 1937 30H Burkle with a counterweight to come soon, and it'll be probably more like that counterweight right there. And then this, of course, is the 1964 77H 500 bore 7.5-inch bell. We did a blind test on this, and many of you couldn't hear the difference between a 6H and this because there isn't that much of a difference. Smaller bell makes it a little less ringy, but it's a fantastic jazz horn, 500 bore. All right, so that's it. If you want to, buy one of these ahead of time, kind of like pre-order, you're more than welcome to. Just hit me up. I take PayPal. I take Venmo if you want prior protection, or you can just go straight to Zelle. Okay? Because it's just a trust issue. If you think I'm going to be a flake and not send you your horn, don't use Zelle. But if you can see that my reverb feedback rating is 100%, and that I have several clients who have been posting on Facebook saying that they love their horns, it's because I'm trustworthy. Anyway. And about the Trooper shirt, I didn't march the Junior Corps. I marched in the Legacy Corps at DCI semifinals in 2023 with my family. So I'm a Trooper fan. I'm also a member of the Freelancers Alumni Corps. I was also a member of the 2007 Kingsman Alumni Corps, and I was a 6-year member of the Velvet Night Drum and Bugle Corps. So I've been around. Anyway, so there's tonight's report. Talk to you soon.